album day.
Thank you.
Are you get nervous after, was this your 4th album?
I get really nervous.
You do, huh? Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, will you wait and see how it's sold, or do you have to wait a whole week? How does that work?
You know what? Sometimes you're supposed to wait a week. You know, that's when the actual final numbers come through. But sometimes you get, like, little sneaky calls.
They have ways of finding these things out?
They do. I don't know who they deal with and how they find out, but they do.
All right.
Sometimes I don't want to know, though. It scares me.
You could be, right now you're setting yourself up for a horrible crank call type situation, because if I had your phone number, I'd give you a sneaky call tomorrow.
That would be so horrible.
You're not going to believe
you would
this.
Do that, wouldn't you?
You only sold 30 albums last night.
I would die. Don't even joke, because it can happen, you know.
The album is getting really good reviews. I got like a B+ in Entertainment Weekly, which is very nice. And Billboard magazine
very nice,
gave
I
you
must say.
a very nice review as well.
I know, I was shocked. I know it, like, those people never usually like my
well, because you start out and you're a kid, and it's music for kids even younger than you, and then as you grow up, you hope that you get those kind of reviews. So you must be delighted.
I was delighted.
You, I know you co-wrote all of the songs on the album?
All of them except for one.
All of them except for one. Yeah. And the lyrics, I know, are maybe a little more autobiographical than in the past.
Stuff. Well, this is really the first time that I said, okay, I want to write my record, and I want to come up with the music and decide what this sounds like, and this type of sound should go with this song, and I had never done that before, and it's nice just to find the confidence, and want to really open yourself up and let people know what you're feeling or going through or who you are,
And lash out at ex-boyfriends as well.
That's right.
Some of the lyrics, let me just read, if you don't mind.
Uh-oh.
I can't get your attention. I'm so sick of it. I've got something to say to you, so shut up and listen. Who is that directed at?
You know what? It's so funny that you picked that song, because that's called Outside of You, and it's the only song on my record that I didn't write.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Who did the guy who wrote it? Who was he thinking of when...
You know what? Actually...
Maybe he was talking to you.
Maybe. No.
You never know. Yeah.
It wasn't particularly...
All right. I got something else then.
Oh, okay.
How about this one? Is this you? Since you left me for dead, finally every tear is dried and I've wiped you from my life?
Yeah.
Do you remember all the times you said you'd call me? Because I remember all the reasons people warned me. Naked in a tub of Henny with my 3 best friends, shooting random mother effers with the back of my gun, from the back of my gun. Hail Satan, the darkest lord of all, and then it gets
666.
Kill puppies, eat bunnies, I'm hard as hell, y'all. Who is that? That's about Joel, your ex-boyfriend, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually one of the last songs I wrote for the record.
Yeah. It's a dangerous thing, though, to get in one of these lyric kind of battles with someone else who's also in the band. You don't, it maybe not. Do you ever think like, oh, maybe I shouldn't put this in there, or maybe this is a little much?
It's scary, like I said before, just because I'm used to kind of closing myself off and not wanting everybody to know everything about me.
Mm-hmm.
And with this record, it's really personal, and so much of it is, about my family, or I did make the record half in a relationship with someone and half not, which covers a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
And,
you don't want to wind up getting in a feud, because, like, look what happened to Biggie and Tupac, for instance.
That's right. Pull out the big guns.
Now, in addition to this, you did you did a movie in Bulgaria, I heard.
I did.
Wow, Bulgaria.
I know, random, right?
Yeah. Do people know you in Bulgaria?
They actually did, shockingly.
I bet. No, but it's you're a big star. I bet with people like kids and stuff, especially, would see you and it would translate.
You know what? It was more adults, actually, because my TV show...
Bulgarian perverts, there are a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh,
that nation is filled with perverts. You didn't know that? Oh, yes, it's true. I get angry letters from Bulgarians.
Yeah, I'm going to send them to you.
Well, yeah, please do. What was it like there in Bulgaria, and what were you shooting?
It was amazing, and I loved it.
You did?
I did, yeah. It was different. It's really far away.
Yeah.
But
miles.
it's really
Literally.
far. You can't drive.
You flew there, right? Yeah.
I did. No, I drove myself.
And you were shooting, what was the movie that you were shooting over there?
The movie is called Brandhauser, and it's with John Cusack and Joan Cusack and Marissa Tomei and Ben Kingsley. So
wow, that's terrific.
it was a really, really great cast, and very controversial and different for me. So.
Wow, that's great. And I also hear you're dating Andy Milonakis. Is that true?
I am. We're in love.
What's going on with? No, you're going to be on at the Andy Milonakis show on at the end of this month on MTV too.
Yeah.
That's very nice. You and Andy are friends?
Andy and I are good friends.
Yeah, well, I know he told me that, and I thought he's lying, but
Why?
it turns out, well, I don't know. I've met most of Andy's friends.
He didn't tell you about all of our dates?
No, but I'm going to find out next time he's here. Well, you're going to do some music for us tonight here on our big stage.
Yes.
Hilary Duff is here. Her new CD is called Signals. It came out tonight. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back with Shandy's Fantasy from Dancing with the Stars.